Hello friends, welcome here. I am going to be doing the Bible book tag. I was tagged to do this, yes, by Tabitha, and her video was very funny. I recommend you watching it. I will link it down below. And this was created by, I'm pretty sure it was the Writing Songbird. If I'm wrong, I will correct it, but I think so. I'll link the original video down below too. And this is just like basically a question all about like things related to the Bible that are my favorites, and then like a little bit of Christian things as well. So I thought this would be nice to do. I have some time to do this and I needed a video idea. So here we are. And yeah, thank you for being here. I will write all of the questions down below. And if I like talk about anything, I'll try to link stuff. So here we go. Question 1. What is your favorite book of the Bible? And I'm in a good mood, by the way, so I'm gonna be like a little bit hyper, which is really the best filming state for me to film in, okay? Oh, one other thing is I did make kind of a similar-ish video called the Christian Girl book tag. I'll link it down below. I made that like a year or two ago. And then also related to my favorite book of the Bible, I've made a video about this actually. I have a video called my favorite book of the Bible, I'm pretty sure. And in that video, I talked about Hebrews. So personally, I would still say that Hebrews is my favorite book of the Bible, just because it holds such nostalgia for me now. It has a very like prominent place in my faith journey. I've read it several times and it just always speaks to me when I need it to, and I learn a lot, and it just has all of the truths in it that I need to hear. So in general, I would say Hebrews is my favorite book, but I do think that Psalms is pretty close up there too. I think Ephesians is pretty close. Book of John, seriously, the Gospel of John, so good. There's like iconic verses in there that like have kept me alive, and Romans as well is also really good. But of course, we love the whole Bible, but you know. So that's that. Question 2, what is your favorite Bible story? And usually I tend to say the prodigal son story, Luke 15. I love, it's just the most clear picture of God's like mercy and grace for us, and I need to hear it. And then for Old Testament, what did I say for Old Testament? I forget. I think I'm gonna go with Daniel, because that's my brother's name, and also because the man of Daniel in the Bible is very inspiring. His faith is inspiring. Great story, Daniel in the lion's den. I think that is my favorite. But I mean, I don't really have a favorite, but if I had to pick an Old Testament favorite, I would say that one. Question 3, who is your favorite person in the Bible? And like other than Jesus, duh. New Testament, I'm gonna say Mary Magdalene, because she is epic and just so cool how important she was to Jesus's ministry, and I think she's just a cool person. I really like seeing her pop up throughout the Gospels whenever I read them. And then for Old Testament, I mean, Old Testament's probably Daniel, to be honest. Maybe David as well, but like he had a rough time sometimes, but he wrote a lot of the Psalms, so thank you for that. We're gonna go with that, okay? Question 4, what is your favorite Bible verse? Yo, I don't have one. There's way too many good ones, but I will tell you a couple of my faves. Very, very fave is Hebrews 13, which I will get to in a second. Hebrews 13 verses 20 to 21. I'm gonna write it down below. It's kind of long-ish, but like these two verses, I like prayed over myself, and I literally felt like just peace wash over me, and it was iconic. And then I also love the John, actually, there's too many. John 8 verse 32, and you will know the truth and the truth will set you free. Love it. And then also John 14:6, Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. So good. And then there is a psalm that like, actually there's 2 psalms. So Psalm 27 is one that I tried to memorize, and I did memorize the whole thing at one point, but now I've lost some, so I've memorized up to verse 8, and that's as good as it gets. And then Psalm 86, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Psalm 86 verse 11, I pray this all the time. Teach me your ways, O Lord, that I may live according to your truth. Grant me purity of heart so that I may honor you. Love it. So yeah, I'll write them all down below if you want some encouragement. There you go. Okay, where are we at? What is your favorite translation / Bible to read that you own? This is my love of my life, my New Living Translation. It is a life application study Bible. So that means that there are, well, here's an example. So this is the beginning of 2 Kings. So there's like a little overview page, and then for each of the verses, there's like little commentary below. And I have read through like so much of the commentary, and it's really helpful. So that's been really useful for me. And yeah, the New Living Translation, I got this Bible when I was 14. Before that, I was reading the NIV version, which is great too. But I find the New Living Translation is the most easy to understand while still feeling like biblical language, I guess. And so this is like my favorite. And then I also own the Message Bible, and this is just the Bible. There's no like extra bits, so it's just like, you know, everything there. And if you guys know, I am attempting to read the whole New Testament in the Message before the end of the year. So I'm in Matthew 26, it looks like. And so I also have been enjoying reading this, but this for the win. I love it. And it's like getting a little bit used and abused, you know, like pretty rough, but that just shows that I use it. So I guess that's a good thing. But if this starts to fall apart, I am saving it somehow. Like I will rebind it or whatever, because like my life is in this book. Like I could not be who I am today without this. So yeah. Okay. Question 6. What is your favorite hymn, chorus, song, singer, or band? Okay. Favorite hymn is Come Thou Fount, and How Great the Father's Love for Us, or How Deep the Father's Love for Us, and Amazing Grace. Those 3, but Come Thou Fount really is my favorite though. I love it. The Prone to Wander, Lord, I Feel It. I feel it. And then for chorus, I don't know really what that means. Like what is the difference between a chorus and like a song? But a chorus is like, you know, just the main part. But does that mean like the doxology? Like, I don't know. So whatever. A couple of my favorite songs, I feel wild right now. A couple of my favorite songs are Breathe. I don't know who wrote it originally. I'm gonna guess Matt Redman, but I don't actually know. But it's the song where it says, this is the air I breathe, this is my daily bread, I am desperate for you, I am lost without you. That song, love it. The Stand by Hillsong United, like pretty much #1 song, to be honest. So there's that. Literally anything by Carrie Job, love her. And I think that's part of the question. Yeah, favorite singer, Carrie Job. I love her voice. I love her songs. Everything she puts out is so good. The Blessing song, like, come on, so good. And favorite band, Mercy Me, probably, like #1 favorite band. Okay, question 7, what is your favorite Christian movie? My favorite Christian movie is like anything by the Kendrick brothers, but Facing the Giants in particular, just, I bawled my eyes out. So powerful, very good. And then also Fireproof, very good. And I haven't seen that many. Would you consider The Blind Side a Christian movie? It felt like it, you know? So we can say The Blind Side as well. Question 8, who is your favorite speaker / pastor? I don't really follow one speaker or pastor at the moment. Like I used to watch a lot of like church online and whatever, I mean through COVID of course, but even before then I like would follow different churches and watch their sermons. But other than like going to my own church, I really don't have someone that I would say I follow all the time. Like I do listen to Annie F. Downs' podcast, and she is a speaker, but I actually haven't listened in quite a while, and I go in and out of seasons of needing extra, like, I guess, what would you call it? Like insight, teaching, whatever. But I'm living a very full life, and I don't necessarily need it right now. So yeah, I wouldn't say that there's someone that I'm like, oh yeah, them. Although I do quite like Lisa Turkhurst, but I haven't really listened to her speak much. Like I've watched a couple messages from her, but otherwise. Okay, on to the book questions. Who is your favorite fiction and nonfiction Christian author? Okay, favorite nonfiction Christian author is Lee Strobel. It just has to be. I love his books, and currently reading this, loving it. His writing just speaks to me. So Lee Strobel for nonfiction. For fiction, you guys, like, how do you pick? I literally have made so many favorites videos. How do I pick one? Like, it's not fair, you know? Like, Francine Rivers, Becky Wade, Tammy L. Gray. Top 3. Right there. Okay, and even more specific, what is your favorite fiction and nonfiction Christian book? What? But really? Fiction and nonfiction. My Hope Next Door, Tammy L. Gray. The Case for Christ, Lee Strobel. I said it. Okay, question 11. Who is a real person that inspires your faith? A real person. My mom. It's my mom. So she is like the most influential spiritual voice in my life, and I trust her. I've seen the fruit of her life, and I really value her voice in my life. So she is a person that inspires my faith every day, and I'm so thankful for her. So yeah, did I whiz through that? Maybe a little bit. Am I tight for time? Yes, it's okay. Question 12, tag someone. I don't know. I'm like behind on YouTube as well. Like, sorry everyone. If any of my friends haven't done it yet and want to do it, like, has Lou done it? I don't know. Stacy, you should do it. Okay? I'll write the questions down below. Thank you so much for watching. And who knows when I'll have time to edit this, but here we are, you guys. I feel like I'm just like throwing caution to the wind and just like, you know, I have time to film. Here we are. Don't know when you'll see this, but I love you all so much, and